Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. We're gonna be streaming here. GameStop's earnings. Let's see. First earnings since Ryan Cohen has been chairman of the board, and I think the first one, first one since Matt Furlong has been CEO. So if you're watching this and doesn't say live, this is a recording. We are following GameStop's short squeeze, essentially the biggest short squeeze of all time. Back here we had a couple little sneezes, and this short squeeze we're probably in the middle of it now, really. And it probably started, I'd say, about here when it broke out, October 1st. And then it got suppressed, and now we're waiting for the peak. What's up, Wook? Welcome, buddy. Smell that? Was it opportunity? What's up, Adam? Yep, I just figured I'd jump on to start streaming. Especially now GME's green, everyone's pumped, so I like good vibes. Yeah, just kick it. I actually thought at some point we should do like a big short streaming viewing. I know there's like some platforms where you can watch movies like as a stream or whatever. I don't know how the rights work, but thought that'd be fun. So let's see this really quick. I forgot to kind of set up a little bit. There we go. Now if that is that word. Okay, there we go. So yeah, GME actually kind of did what the TA was pointing to today, which is interesting. Hedge's money is burning. Let's see what's crypto doing actually. It looks like it was just holding down that low, which was interesting. Didn't pump back up, didn't rally, just got liquidated, and then it's setting up actually a bear flag. Yeah, look at that thing. That is not that is not good. It's not done. It's not done with that downward momentum, I'd say. But yeah, in yesterday's video, looking at TA on GME, I was like, all right, looks like it's probably going to come down and probably test this 191 area and then come back up in the afternoon. Bada bing, bada boom. We did it. Let it rip. I'm actually stoked I sold those covered calls up here. It's sketchy selling covered calls on GME, but it worked really well. Helped cover some of my premium. See if I can show you guys that. So on here I've got 800 shares realized. I guess I say realized. Basically 800 shares of GME, and then I've got 3 short puts, so the right to those. But let's see. So I sold them, limit to close. I sold them right here. So limit to open. This was at 1021. It actually gave me 10. That's so weird. I don't know how I was able to sell 10 calls. I guess because I have other positions that were able to hedge against those short calls. Anyways, yeah, so I got $1,200 a contract credit. Man, that was awful. What the heck? They screwed me on that. Why is my fill price 1210? The bid and the ask are both higher. Freaking A. What's up, Sipiku? But yeah, so filled it for 1200. So if I just let that expire, if I let that go to expiration on Friday, and it basically expired worthless and GME is below 197.5, it would have been like 9 or 10 grand just in premium, just off of 2 days, which is crazy. But I just saw in the short term it was going to be bearish, so filled that 1200 credit, and then that was it. Like, let me review this thing. 1021. So that was, I mean, I was even kind of late on it. Yeah, I was like right about here. So 1021, MACD is bearish, red. I mean, best would have been up here, of course, but yeah, it didn't have any momentum. and then it just fell through that support. Yep. So then by the time it was down here at one point, we were up 1,700 just on those covered calls that I sold just after an hour of holding them, which shows just the IV crash that's going on. Sold those for 1,200, and then I didn't realize I sold 10. I thought I only sold 8. Anyways, bought back 8 of them for 1,100. So basically the net difference is the gains on it. So bought it back for cheaper than I sold it for. So that was like 800 realized or so. And this wasn't the most. It was up, like I said, at one point it was up like 1,700. It was crazy. This was at what, 1133. So I could have held it maybe longer, but I think it was only going up. So 1133, I'll show you why I got out of it. Let's see. 1133. Right here. Yep. So I just trusted my indicators. This rally right here, I was like, oh boy, because it went from like 1,700, and then up here it was like down to like 700. I was like, this thing, if it just starts rallying, it's gonna go back to zero. I might even be negative on the covered calls. But yeah, I just waited because MACD was still bearish, and then it settled, and then it settled, and then right here, 1135. That was my green candle over the 9 moving average. We had a MACD bullish crossover. I was like, all right, this is good. Got out. Didn't bottom ticket, didn't top ticket, just tried to catch some momentum. And then from here on up, those things just gained value, I'm sure. So I got out probably at a good time. And yeah, here we are up here, and GME is green. Green. And then I was sitting there and I was looking at my options, and I was like, why does it say 175 covered calls on these shares? So then I realized I had 2 more. So I bought to close these other 2 for 11.7 because it was later. They were going up in value. So anyways, yeah, that was a little covered call play today. BBIG, I kind of did similar. I bought shares and then sold calls pretty much right away. So the shares are up a little bit, calls are down a little bit, and that's kind of fine. It's kind of just a safe way to buy shares at this elevated price. Safer. BBIG is holding up really well though. This thing looks like it's probably going to keep ripping. I maybe should buy back those calls, honestly. It's just overbought quite a bit, but we'll see. And then it's kind of a, yeah, that's creating a divergence on the RSI. So this might be the top here for that for a bit. I think GME ripping will bring the SPY down. Yeah, eventually. Yeah. It's got to be ripping for the right reasons though. It's got to be ripping because someone's getting liquidated and they're having to close, or their long positions are being closed while their short positions are being closed. So the long positions will be affecting the SPY, and the short positions will be affecting GME. So short here, go up, long here, go down. Wow, look at root, man. We got to play on root too. This thing, I'm scared to hold this. I've only got 9 days left on it. Big money on BBIG. Did you have options yesterday or last week? Remember, you guys have been talking about it for a while. Here's our root. Nice, those are up 25%. IV on these are already so high though. So this is a 7.5 call for what, next Friday, I think. So yeah, that's way up there. I mean, and probably break even on it even is probably closer to like $8. But we'll see. This chart looks really nice. Even on the hourly, it's not overbought yet, so it's got a lot of good momentum. On the daily, it's bullish on the MACD. Nice big green candle. No green candles over the 9 except for back here. So yeah, it's still looking good on the daily too. Not sure if it'll go quick enough for my options, but looks pretty good at any rate. Maybe should sell some of those actually. Only 5%. It's a small play, but I bought Hellbiz shares today. It's like an e-bike rental company with like an app. It's like a Lime or a Bird. Their chart looked nice, and I've kind of wanted to go long on them for a while. Last week got out at 1232. 1232 on BBIG. Dang, top tick that thing, huh? Yeah, pretty much. 1249. You were right there. Yeah, that was probably good. Even though it's probably gonna rally and might rally past that, you're just playing the shot clock. GME settling down a little bit. I'd like to see this bullish crossover on the hourly. That would be nice. We've got, let's see, 30 minutes for this thing to come up a little bit more, and then we've got bullish on the MACD, and that'll be the first time GameStop will have been bullish on the hourly since back here, right here, this green over the 9, and then still bullish on the MACD. So it's been, what, 2 weeks since we've had that. Crazy. HYG Blitz, yeah, I have a lot of time on them. I mean, I got mine. Some of those plays, I just got them way out of the money. So it was like, you could have got them at any point. So basically, market crash buys. Look, they're 500% today. Oh, that's just a spread. I don't have much time on these though. These are only have 9 days left, so these aren't going to work unless we really have a crash the next 9 days, which we could. These have 37 days, also 77 puts. HYG is not a big mover though, so that's going to be, yeah, we'll see on that. MVST, this is what, a credit spread? Yeah. So I actually picked up SPY puts today. I like selling premium, I like credit spreads, but I think SPY might make a pretty big move in the next few days because of this chart. So we started this kind of bearish, kind of this top up here. I'll show you on the daily. We have this double doji, which is significant of a reversal. It's one sign. Today, I'm predicting we're going to close red under that 9 moving average, and I'm predicting that this MACD is going to be bearish. So both those things will say, okay, we're going to come down. And when's that happen last? Looks real similar to this day with this long doji, red. That wasn't under the 9, but it was red, and the MACD hadn't crossed, but it was close. And then look, the next 2 days was big drops, so that's where I got those puts for SPY. And then it happened the same time. Same thing back here, right here. Little MACD hadn't crossed yet, but we had that double doji and a lower high, and then big drops. Each time it's done this, it's kind of done the same thing over and over and over. So otherwise I would have done credit spreads, because I actually had a credit spread I just closed. Jeez. I just closed today on SPY that worked out well. It was like $350 premium. I actually got the SPY direction right, but I wasn't buying premium, so I was able to make it work. I'm not good with buying premium. So yeah, I got them yesterday. I don't know, sometime. It was 443? No, 453. Yeah, 453 call credit spread. And so yeah, I basically bought that back for minimum today. Little red on GME. Logged enough? I don't know what any of that stuff means. Is that a different language? So I've got the GameStop. If you guys haven't subscribed to GameStop, you definitely should. Especially if you have any money in this. Here's GameStop. Go subscribe to their YouTube. They've only got 130 subs. Yeah, so their live stream should pop up on here. This is what the corporate thing was saying. Oh, the investor relations. Let me pull that up. I don't know if you guys have seen the new so they just updated all this. Now it's a totally separate website. Before they had this kind of GameStop news and investor news all on GameStop's website. Now I couldn't find it the other day because it's totally different. It's investor.gamestop.com. So yeah, they're kind of separating it, which I think it's good, and I think it's also could be a sign that they're gonna come out with news. Moon Power, thumbs up the stream, guys. Subscribe, hit the bell, that stuff. But yeah, they've got all these different games for the different stuff. So corporate Governance, you guys know, what is this? I don't even know what this game is. I know Crash Bandicoot. Very funny that that's on the SEC filings, as well as the picture that Ryan Cohen tweeted in that store. That was one of the games that was clearly visible. And Crash Bandicoot came out on September 9th. Not that that matters, but just something to think about. Newsroom. There was something kind of along the lines with all of these games that I think they were tweeting about. So that's why I'm can't even remember what they all were actually. One of them was MOASS. Oh, I think that's under let's see, that's under Ryan Cohen, I think. Not sure. It's on there somewhere. Moonwin. Okay. This is the cover quality on BBIG. So I bought 100 or 200 shares, which cost $2,244 when I bought it. Buying it at a very high price, but the chart looks good. And then I went and just sold calls when the IV was pretty high. So if this thing stays flat or comes down, these calls will gain value, or rather lose value, and I can buy them back for cheaper. But if this rips and goes to $15 a share, then yeah, I'll be capping my gains. Cap my gains here. So it's kind of a safe way to play it. I just wanted to collect some of that crazy IV on these that option chain. Man, Adder's ripping, huh? So I opened up a put credit spread this morning or earlier, and then the chart just kept looking good, so I opened up a debit spread. Oh, look at Helbiz too. This thing is just, there's no volume on this stock, I don't think. Look at this thing. Looks like it's halting, but there's just no volume. There's huge gaps in it. I wonder if there's news on this. Let's see. Helbiz launches fleet of e-scooters in Durham. Launches fleet of Durham, North Carolina. All right, I like it. I want to invest in e-bikes. There's not really any good publicly traded companies to invest in. This is pretty much the closest thing to it. And this is actually the only really exposure I think you can get on the NASDAQ. I think they're on NASDAQ to like kind of e-bike space. E-bikes are huge, huge business, blowing up like none other for so many reasons. Root, I am Root. So root chart looks nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at Ader. Yeah, breaking out. Look at that breakout past the resistance. Yeah, this could be a crazy one. Wow. I didn't actually zoom out this far. This has so much upside potential. Oh man. I maybe should get some naked calls on this thing. The IV is just crazy high still. When is that? September 17th. Not actually that crazy high. Was it support or BBIG? One of them is like 500%. Class warfare isn't won overnight. Class warfare. Oh, this could be an awesome play actually. Also, I think, let me check. I think I looked it up earlier. Yeah, this is crazy. So on iBorrow, look at this. This is Adder, Tyrion. The fee has been around 20%. It was 40% back here. Anyways, it just shot up to 65%. Oh, no way. Okay, so I think iBorrow stops documenting or basically updating once there's no more shares available. So look, at 10:45 this morning, they had 900. Borrow fee was 65%, and then they stopped updating. So I'm assuming they have no more shares, but we don't even know what the fee is. But if you look at this chart, you can see the orange line is their fee. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, the fee just shot up yesterday. No, on the third. The third, that fee shot up, and the available shares is the bar down here. That went down, and then today it even more so. So this could be something. I probably should get some different exposure to that. I don't know anything about this company. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I was looking for a divergence here to see if it hit a top, and didn't really look like it. There was like kind of this one a little bit, but then it kind of went away. Because we've got a lower high on the RSI. Or no, that's not a divergence, never mind. This one is a divergence. From here to here, but then you've got this one in between. So maybe it negates that, I think. Yeah, the thing with this though is it could just settle down and then that crazy high V you're paying is gonna get crushed. But the volume, that's what I was looking at. Look at this thing. It looked like it was just not even trading back here. Then you scroll back here and you see it's got all this volume, and then you move up and it's like if there's no volume even back here. That is crazy. 400,000, 400,000, 6 million. And then you do it again, 52 million. 68 million volume on this thing today. That's outrageous. Wow. Wonder if just even getting shares, you could sell calls on the way up. I don't know. Look at Hellbiz, man. This thing is ripping. Here's our shares up 13%. Of course, they didn't do good today. Wells Fargo puts, these were up like 50% earlier. Should have sold some. I don't have much time on them. Name root. Yeah, so this Zaterra is pretty good exposure. So this one is a bigger one to see. This one only cost me $180 as a debit spread. Max profit's 1,000 on it, 1,070, and that's if it's up at $12.50 by expiration. So 12.5 is a long ways from where it is, but doing pretty good so far. And then this one is kind of the opposite, but still a long play, where it has to be above what is this? 750 by expiration, then I just keep the 540. So it definitely seems like that now. It's already at $9.08. Crazy. Oh, we need to share this on our Discord and stuff. Ah, can't believe I forgot about that. How do I do it? See. Okay. There we go. And see. Join the uprising. These tweets coming out of here are crazy. So they tweeted this yesterday right at market close. Lace up your sneakers, get ready to zoom. Today is join the uprising. Oh man. You guys what I'm doing. Go retweet that. Do it, do it. Like it. Hello. Okay. Okay. Pipe. What's up, Onk? You need to turn that bell on, Onk. That's all that means. Anybody showing up now didn't have the bell on. Dude, Hellbiz is ripping. BBIG is holding up so well. What's the... What is the info on this one? I like iBorrow just for being able to kind of get sentiment. I don't even need to look at like short interest. I mean, I feel like it's all can't get real stuff. So I just look at iBorrow. Look at this thing. Holy high fee. 111, 110%. No shares available. Dude, these are all gonna squeeze at the same time. Here's the close. Wow. Wow, BBIG. This one's already had a big run though. 240 up to 12. But this one also, look at this. It's trying to break out to all-time highs. If I noticed. Back here. 12 something is all-time highs. Yeah, like 1160, and it's just right about there. It just got rejected. Yeah, that's this. Where is that? Right here? Yeah, this is that all-time high. Jeez, this thing might rip, because after it breaks out of that... Wow, man. A lot of plays happening all at the same time. Not sure if it's a coincidence or not. I think it actually, I might even have, I think I have BBIG maybe. Yes, it should cover call. I should probably sell that or buy that call back. That's crazy. Yeah, I kind of want to buy that call back. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, on the hourly, I mean, it's just a nice bull flag. It's overbought, so maybe it'll settle down a little bit before it rips again. Probably like back here, really. Kind of consolidates a little longer. I could wait. Wait. A lot safer anyways, just leave that call there. So on the daily though, this candle is the double doji on that thing is kind of that's kind of a candle indicator of reversal. It could be. Also, depending on what happens by the end of the day, this is a RSI divergence here with this high, and then this high, and then that higher. So I don't know. This thing might come down first and then rally. I'll wait. But it is setting up nicely. Alright, GME, what are you doing? A little volatility and then it's just staying bullish though. That is neat. SPY, interesting. So I guess SPY rallied there because I actually bought SPY puts. Hourly, everything's still bearish on it though. Daily, it's teetering to maybe become bearish. It's got to come down a little bit. What's up, Mike? Let's see. SPY might come up to that 180 moving average before it finds resistance. Keeps making these new little highs here. Man, Hellbiz, what's up? Just because of Durham? Was launched. Here's the news. Just launched a fleet of 150 e-scooters in Durham, North Carolina after securing a 1-year permit. Partnership with the city, Hellbiz is helping expand the local transportation offerings to ensure that community first and last mile needs are met in a safe and reliable way. Hellbiz plans to host engagement initiatives throughout the city to drive the awareness and adoption of micromobility solutions. Yeah, it's bullish. Good. I'm still getting used to this dark mode. I like it. I just felt so foreign for the first day or so. Oh, look at that. What do you know? Sears. What do you know? Sears. 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 Yeah. Trying to hold up on that 180. That 180 moving average. Look at it go. Consolidated. Let's see. Let's see. Few days, this thing might rally again. By that time, we probably won't be able to buy any more shares. They'll say, no, sorry, retail, can't buy these. No Sears for you. You're getting back in around 9:50, 10. Are you just flipping shares, Wook? What's up, me, Ruga? Yeah, I mean, it's setting up a bull flag, but it is, yeah, it is still overbought. I don't know. It is settling down. It does have that gap to fill, though. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Can't stop, won't stop. 995 has got a gap to fill there. So probably at least come back down to there before it rallies. This thing's got... Is it this one? There's like a few of these that have... No, see this one... This one's good because it's kind of breaking out into all-time highs if it can actually do it. Atter, though, Atter is Ethereum. Is it Ethereum? This one's crazy. Because look at that chart for one. It's weekly. Once a stock has been to a certain range, it has the ability, more ability to go to that range, if you know what I mean. So that's why I liked. That's why I like the way this one looks. I mean, on the daily, this thing does look good too. We've got all the right indicators, and then we also just broke past this resistance just on today. And the short interest on this, or the borrow fee is huge. They have no shares to borrow. It's just so happen they squeeze all of them at the same time, and probably because they can't help it. But maybe that could be purposeful, so that it spreads all of our power. You know what I mean? Like if it is in a basket, then it's a rollover period, this or that. It's all happening at the same time, regardless. But if it's not, and they have a choice to, I don't know. It seems like they would want to do it all at the same time, so it just disperses the retail power. Thanks, Miruga. Appreciate it, buddy. Cheers, man. Have good work ethic today. If that bring me a hint. Dividend or stock split. That would be dope. Just shares. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You gotta look out for wash sale though, right? I feel like I might get screwed on my taxes. Dude, look at Helbiz, man. Look at this thing. Look at this thing, man. 25%. I'm gonna show you guys this website. It's crazy. So they just, I guess, they just got permits to provide their service in Durham, North Carolina. So this is Helbiz website. Delivering food, and then also these like little rental GoPeds, mopeds. First publicly traded listed shared micro mobility company on NASDAQ. So basically like a Bird or a Lime or any of those little app ones you see in the city. Here's the bike, here's the moped. To me, this is a moped and that's a scooter, but what do I know? I like that, that's funny. If curbs haven't finished. Food delivery. I haven't seen these. I haven't been to a city that has it yet, so I'm assuming it's just like the other ones. So yeah, they're in Europe. It's like Italian, and then they've got something going on over here. You know about this, my European folks? Thanks, Miru. I appreciate it, man. Anybody in Italy that uses Helbiz? It's in Italy, Austria. What is this? These countries. Is that France? Wait, is Crocs is popping. CROX. I feel like no, this isn't. I don't think so. Big pop on Crocs. Oh yeah, that was Hellbiz though. Mobility, Hellbiz Kitchen, Hellbiz Live. Your new home of official streaming service, Italian on the world. What? Oh, weird. Look at this. Never heard of it. Serbia? Germany? I know, there's none are profitable. I like the business plan. It seems like you could be, but maybe there's too much competition. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely popular. There's a lot over here too. There's two major ones. There's, I think, Lime and Bird are two major ones, but there's probably a lot of other ones. I know they might not be profitable. I don't really know about them. Honestly, I just want exposure to it. But this is weird. Elba's Live, your new home of Series B. Official streaming service, Italian Series B. All, maybe it's like just a partnership. Yeah, Series B stream all matches at home on the go on mobile tablet. Full access to Hellbiz Live and all. That's definitely not good. If they're trying to do both, just streaming platform as well as mobility rental, that's pretty strange. A little too diversified, in my opinion. And that's actually some of the concern that people have with GameStop is that maybe don't know, but they think, oh, what's this brick and mortar now trying to get into NFTs? And I remember, I don't know if it was Kramer or someone saying like, oh, they're trying to just do whatever they can now to not go bankrupt, so they're doing all sorts of stuff. Given, I mean, GameStop, the NFT thing is much, it's very suitable for what they're doing, but you don't, as a company, you don't want to be too spread out. And that Helpus thing, that's weird that they have like a streaming platform. Very strange. But their stock is rallying. I guess that's, yeah. They don't really have a presence like they do in Europe over here. Man, SPY kept going up? No. So let's look at our positions a little bit here. Let's see what's going on. So I have these CFLT. I'm trying to close. Probably have to just get rid of them. Kind of settled down today. Chart still looks good, but kind of settling down today with the overall market. And then today, I mean, that's big red engulfing candle, engulfing this green candle. And then RSI divergence is kind of happening on here. It's not like super dramatic, but let's see. Yeah, because this is higher. Just out in these two, I guess. It's weird. I'm still getting used to RSI divergence. I think it's maybe stronger if they're higher in the overbought or oversold territory. Because we had it back here. Let's see, like right here, and then it kept rallying after that. So I don't know. Price action on here that looks good. It did break all-time highs too, but my calls only have a few days left on them. So what's up, Convergy? Iceland, welcome, man. I want to visit Iceland post squeeze. That'd be fun. Just take a little camping trip. Go do some take some photos, do some video, do some fun stuff. Go to the hot springs. Lime, Bird, VOI, Uber. Uber, does Uber have scooters in Sweden? That's crazy. Maybe invest in GameStop. Must buy more. Blasting me at your work. Oh boy. I mean, I guess my voice is pretty sexy to be blasted everywhere. Here's a shout out to Sydney at the pizza place at 3. Is that a time? 3? Could blow our mind. Thanks, Wookhook. Appreciate it, man. Sydney at the pizza place sounds like somewhere I want to live and work and be right now. I love Australia. Except for the bugs in the middle of Australia where you die if you're there. Split notice tonight? Spy, it's gonna come down. Becomes a bit too expensive to buy. Can't buy any fractional shares. Wait, you can't buy fractional shares on GME? You got 900 calls for a year and a half? This is the way. Oh, look at that pop. Oh, 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 oh. What's happening? I do have thought about MIT. Split would take 30 days? Is that true? Sears, yeah, Sears, I know. Sears is actually rallying a little bit. Sears is one of the delisted stocks that was in the basket of other shorted stocks, along with like 14 other OTC stocks that have been shorted into delist status. Power to the players. I'm saying the announce a split. The stock rallies for 30 days, goes into the tons. Wait, does it actually have to take 30 days after they announce a split? I'm trying to think if that's... Is that like the minimum, or... Yeah, the minimum amount of time? Look at this buy orders. Thousands. Thousands. What? What the frick? I'm listening to other streams, guys, for my news, what I normally do. Where is that? Hold on. It's saying AMC's partnering with GameStop. I know AMC was tweeting about that, like that's a possibility, but none of it was, no way. Hold on. Maybe it was a tweet. Let me see. Who tweeted it? Was it Adam? What's the GameStop or the... What's the dude's? What's the AMC guy's name? Spy puts, I think we'll do well this week. That's what's going. I think that's why these both are popping right now, actually. Or at least that's their cover story. I know it's we heard that before from Adam. Gosh, I thought I was following him. I don't know how to use freaking Twitter. Who am I following? I'm actually not even following him. Adam Aaron? Adam Aaron, yeah, there. My computer heard me. Let me follow this dude. He's probably tweeting about it because he wants all the GME hype. I think it's someone else tweeting about it or saying it, and it's just that old news that Adam Aaron was trying to push before about how they could partner with GME. He's open to that. He's open to that notion. Of course he's... Oh my gosh, Hellboy's suspended. Oh, holy crap. Of course he's open to that. He's got a dying brick and mortar store much bigger than GameStop. But it's actually dying. I love the movies. It's no hate on movies. That's like my favorite place to go when I go out. It's literally just the movies. Oh my goodness. Look at Hellbiz. It freaking halted. That's what happens. Low float, a little bit of push. You get the day traders in there. Typically they're not... Well, I guess some of them come back on the last hour or so. You get all this... It is power hour, yeah. Dang, man. Dang. Get those guys coming in, start pumping it. No ball. I mean, I'm not lying what I've heard, but yeah, I don't see Ryan Cohen doing that at all. Not at this point. But I mean, theoretically, it could be cool to have, and that's what we've talked about before, is using some of the AMC theaters, at least some of the theater screens in the movie theaters, as like big esport tournament places where people can watch, you know, people play esports on the stage or whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't think, I don't know. Maybe Ryan Cohen would do it, but I don't think he would partner with someone like Adam, at least not at this point. Maybe with a different CEO. Adder's tanking? I mean, Adder? Not bad. Is it halted? No. Just consolidating. Just consolidating. Probably come back down to VWAP here. It's power hour, so stuff's gonna move a lot. Kind of jump around a bit. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Subscribe, hit the bell if you haven't. If you're here, I appreciate you joining us. We're gonna be watching GameStop, or listening to rather, GameStop's earnings. Of course, Adam Aaron, if it was him, tries to jump in on the GameStop hype for earnings and says they're partnering with GameStop. I haven't seen anything tweeted out from him though. GameStop is rallying. Let's see if AMC keeps going on that. Adder, is it still trading? This is like stopping. Yeah, it's still trading. I can tell sometimes on the dark mode. Yeah, they're moving the same now. I feel like AMC has been the biggest anchor on GME's ship. And I saw it firsthand when AMC was ripping, when it had its short squeeze. And I saw it firsthand. We all kind of speculated and thought it was, and then I saw the chart and I saw what it did. AMC halted, going up, and at that time GME was not following at all. It was just kind of trading flat. AMC was going so fast, circuit breaker halt. Immediately, GME, big green candle, just like this one, just straight up, straight up. Pretty much the whole 5 minutes it was halted. Just a huge candle on GME. This thing unhalted, GME stopped, AMC kept rallying. If that is not clear evidence that the algorithms are balancing the margin using AMC as a pump to hold GME down, I don't know what else would be. How did everyone go on Elvis? I don't know. I don't think anybody got on hell. I mean, definitely some day traders got in there or something. They had good news. It's a super low float, so it doesn't take much. As you see, went from here, went up to 25 bucks. I don't have options, so I just got shares. Kind of crazy. I was actually trading this thing when it was a SPAC. It's not affecting the SPY. I don't think it's liquidation or anything. That's just, I think, a little pump on that news, or supposedly on that news. You remember that too, Kyoto? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because I've watched a GME ticker. I've always had this up since January, pretty much completely. And during that time when AMC was rallying, I had that up. And it was like, I've tried to find the day. I think it was in March. It's hard to see it on the chart now though, because it's such a small. It only happened for 5 minutes, so, but it was just a huge 5-minute green candle right when AMC halted. Right when it came unhalted, GME stopped, and then eventually started coming back down. Yeah, that was a crazy time. Old GME contract call. 17th. You've got till next Friday. I've got a lot expiring in 2 days, Miruga. 222. It's not too far to the money. Gravity pulse stuck at 200. 200. Yeah, I don't know. 200 is kind of a so all like the psychological levels you'll see, you know, 200, 250, 225 on the quarters, and then the 10s, 210, 220. Kind of a normal thing. If there's anything else with 200, I'm not sure. The these fib levels I've had that being pretty accurate with the support and resistances, as you see here. It's kind of why I was saying yesterday's video that I think we'll bounce off this 191 today, which we pretty much did. 190.72. So 200 is probably just kind of that psychological level a little bit, maybe. And maybe other things going on, I'm not sure. What was it, 140 that we didn't want to break? No, it's right here. Yeah, 220, kind of this level is what I was saying. Seems like after this, it gets very volatile in big candles. As you see, it's 221. And then look, everything above this, I'll do a line here. You can see what I'm talking about. Horizontal. So like right about there. Look at everything above that line. Look how big all those candles are and how much volatility and swings there are. See that? So I think that's kind of an important level. Once it's above that, I think things kind of get a little bit out of control. And I think that's why when we came up there the other day, it just didn't work. They didn't like it. See this? When it gets up there, it starts to rip, and then they just shut it off or turn it on, rather, the algos or whatever, and just bring it back down. That's I think that's kind of a sketchy spot for him. AMC, of course, AMC is rallying more on this. Jeez, man. June 1st, you're at a doctor's appointment. How's it a doctor's appointment? How in the world were you at the doctor looking at your phone? Like, oh crap. Look what's happening. When's June? January, February, March, April, May, June. Yep, I'm that dumb. 6/1. Was it that day? Is that 6? No, it's 6/14. On this day? That wasn't a big day. Wasn't on 6/2? Let's see, 6/1. Yeah, look at this huge down day for us that day. Crazy. So I'd have to go back. I have to go back on here. Let's see, 6/1. We're not going to see it on the hourly, probably on like a 5-minute. Oh, maybe. No, it's 6/2. Maybe one of these? I don't know. I know. At this point, you paid so much premium to have an option after earnings. There's almost, I mean, if you have the direction wrong, it's gonna get hurt even more after earnings. But I don't know. I'm holding my stuff. Everything actually all my options, pretty much all my options expire on Friday. Without full orders, the volume spike, GME price pass to hedge funds, institutional, covering or just going long, rollover period, algorithms that are doing it, computers that are just having to automatically do it just to keep balance. I think that's what will push us past. Never forget March 10th. Never forget. Thanks for joining, Anthony. Thanks for the thumbs up too, guys. Let's see. Go here. Here. And see, 39 thumbs up. Did it. Oh, I haven't done it yet. 40. I'm the 40. I did it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. $42. There's 2 of you. I see you. 44. There's 4 of you. What's happening? Before my eyes. 45. Thank you. It's funny. Of course, AMC would rally more than we do on that. Did anyone see where that even came from? 46. I see you, 46. Because I didn't see it on Twitter or anything. 47. Thunka. Want another one? And another one. And another one. 49. Yeah. AMC is moving. Yes, it is. Because of news. Oh, dude, Hellbiz. Oh, look at this thing. Holy crap. Halted, gapped up, resumed. So this, you guys can watch this if you haven't experienced volatility and halting. Dude, we're going back up to 25. Holy crap. Yeah, so this is a halt. So rallied up, halted, and then look, so you can gap up. Some people are like, oh, I think the short squeeze would probably take weeks, or the peak of it, maybe even a month. However, with this being the way it can go like this, where it goes up so fast, halts, and then actually, can you see it on here? No, you can't. You can see it on level 1. Where's level 1 on here? Basically it halts and then it can gap up indefinitely and then resume. You know, GME could halt right now at 200 and resume at 20 million. I mean, I don't know if that's actually possible, but theoretically. Where's level 1 actually? Let me see level 1. Oh, no. Active trade. Where? Oh. Ah. Stop it. Okay, I'm trying to find. This is Hellbiz. Short squeeze like the counter. Where is it? It should be over here on order 1. So if I go to, I want to buy it. I haven't actually even bought on dark mode on this thing yet. Stop loss? What? I don't know. Halted maybe, so I can't. Before I could see, is this it? Bid ask. Oh yeah, maybe that's it right there. 17, 13, 40. There, yeah. Wait, did it just come resume? 17, 13, 40. So that's the spread right now, I think, on it. I could probably see it on level 2 also. Where is it? Why I can't I dark mode? Maximum copy add widget. Just okay. Market order book level 2. Do I want order or market? The VW squeeze had $600 1-minute candles. Really? Oh, that was before they had circuit breaker halts though. So we can't have that. We won't be able to have that. Only if it's halted will that, I think, technically be possible. So here's the order. See, this isn't showing it. Only level 1 is showing it. So the spread there. Wait, is this? Yeah, it's still suspended. Holy crap, man, this thing's going crazy. So suspended, it's halted. Let's go to back to level 1. Where was that? Okay, order book level 1. So there's the spread, I think. $11 on the ask, $17.42 on the bid. Is that real? $11 and $18 now. So this is how it can just basically rip up while it's being halted. Or just plummet also. 18. Go back to 2. Yeah, there. Okay, so I can see it here. It's just the top one. Oh, weird. Unhalted. Definitely some sellers in there. 10,000 shares. Do you see that? Oh! Just ripped through there. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. 10,000 at 14. 14,000, 18,000 at 14, 20,000 at 14, 56. This thing's gonna halt again. 22,000 share, 23,000 at 14. Look, it's just only buys. Whoa. It's like being on a roller coaster. Those who don't know, halting happens when a stock moves 7 to 13 to 20% in less than 5 minutes. Will be halted for a minimum of 15 minutes if I remember correctly. I don't No, I don't think that's right. I think it has to, it's 5-minute halts for one. And less than 5. Yeah, so it is within 5 minutes. I think it's 10% within 5 minutes, but then it's only halted for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, or I think it could be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Bought 2 more GME. This is the way. What's up, robot? I could look up. Let me look it up though. But yeah, the Volkswagen. Circuit breaker. So now what happens? Well, now what happens is once this thing starts getting halted, it comes up on day traders scanners. Immediately, they all see this. They see all the halted stocks, and then they all look at the chart, see what they want to do, and they either jump. Then they start trading it basically, and they might start before then, but this just puts it on a lot more scanners. Just that it's halting. 6 more GME shares. Well done. Circuit breaker. Oh, that's what Google said. Circuit breaker halting this. That's 7%, 13 of the previous day. What? That's not right. It halts for 15 minutes if it happens before 3:20. I think what you saw there, I see that Google search. I don't think that's right, actually. Let me see if there's another. Acceptable up or down trading range. 5%, yeah. Oh yeah, there actually are different times depending on what time of day it is. Because in the morning there's naturally more volatility, so their threshold is basically looser. How big the move is? Some stocks have been halted for weeks. Yeah, so that's not a circuit breaker halt then, that's halt pending news. So that's basically the market just shutting it down for any number of reasons. And that's one of my concerns with GME and options, is if they halt it and it's pending news and basically it doesn't come back and options expire. That's my only fear with options on GME. That's not a circuit breaker halt. Just joined. Do you think GME going to fly down after hours? It all just depends on earnings. Okay, yeah, if you guys see scam chat, can you just report it? Like those. I don't know why I can't actually report those. Just report it so we can get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of those. This I think this is pretty much it. So acceptable up or down trading range, 9:45 a.m. So this is after, because the first 15 minutes are the most volatile. So 5% is acceptable. So 10% in the first 15 minutes and the last 30 minutes, right? So acceptable. So it depends on a lot of variables. Other stocks price greater than, but exchange rate price greater than 3. Those percentage is this? Yeah, circuit breaker system. Security price listing. This applies to S&P 500, Russell 1000. Exchange traded products. Tier 2 securities, other stocks priced over $3. Which are both priced over $3. Or no, less than 3. Greater than, less than. Those stocks priced greater than or equal to less than. Wow, there's a lot more. It's a lot more intricate than I realized. Because it seemed to me when I've watched it, like sometimes it'll just, oh, this is going to halt into close. Elbis is going to halt into close for sure. Just like, because this is what happened to me on GME. This is when I actually had my craziest options on GME, is I had options and it halted into close. That was a wild day. That was this day. I don't know if you guys are trading it. This thing came up to here, ripped, and I was thinking about selling some options, and I didn't. And then it halted, and then I couldn't sell them. It was good though, because the next day they were worth a lot more. But then I think I diamond handed them here, and then they just lost all this value here. But yeah, Hellbit just halted into close, so I guess we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. Yeah, this thing, they're done for the day. They went home. Peace out. Let's see, AMC running on GME news. Oh, good, it came down a little bit. That's good. It close. Yes, it's period. Yeah, bottom in just because it's going to close. They're not going to resume it today. Very nervous. What's the name of the stock getting halted? Hellbiz is HLBZ. What's percent chance that you leaning on GME will go up tomorrow? I'm actually pretty bullish on earnings as well as it just going up even without earnings because of tomorrow's future contract rollovers. Yeah, we still have another day of contract rollovers too. That is another good point. The best is period tomorrow. $5. $5 on Hellbiz? Don't say it. I feel like Hellbiz will rip in after hours. I think it might. People get strapped. Or just now it's a new Pokemon cookie market crash is coming. I saw that Pokemon cookie. I've seen like a new Reddit post of a new Oreo like probably once a week for like 4 months though, so I don't know what are real or not anymore. Let me get so I've got their go subscribe to GameStop too, guys. Let's see. So just search GameStop. It's this one. Only have 133,000 subs, which is atrocious. Superstock alone has what, like 300, 400,000 people. So it should easily have that. And this stock, the GME stock alone, I would say probably has, I don't even know. I've not even really thought about how many shareholders it actually has. 20 million? I don't know. I'm sure Reddit figured out some formula to figure out how many, but yeah, it comes up here. I think their live stream's supposed to come up on here, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Probably won't come on until I think 5, so we've got some time. When new car? Jimmy will still going to hold up and not fall big time like before because hoping good news. Yeah, hardly. So I'll show you guys the difference that I'm seeing. Just on the technicals, not to say that it matters that much, but can you feel the tension? I don't think Elvis is coming back. Yeah, I think it's done. They're going home. So GameStop last earnings and most earnings they've had, they get dumped after, even if it's good news, right? So we know that. But just to take this last earnings as an example, here's earnings right here, 6.9. And what we had this rally, which was probably in this rollover period for swaps or whatever, futures, whatever. So rally's up. And then I think this was the last day, this was the last day for the futures. And then it just had the earnings and then it just dumps. But what happened before that earnings dump was indicators that it was a top and it was going to have a reversal. Those indicators are these RSI divergences. So we had 1, 2, and then 3. So we had 3 of them indicating this was going to stop and reverse. Then the next day, that double doji, which is also a sign of reversal. And then sure enough, tanked down, and then we've been tanking for months ever since. Now this chart coming into earnings is different. Bull flag for one, a nice looking bull flag. This kind of was, but kind of just like a melt up. But then, oh shoot, was that not locked? But then you had that RSI divergence. So look up here, we've got a bull flag. So pull, then the flag. Now this bull flag, it could have just stayed in this range right here, and it would have been totally fine. Just flat consolidation. But psychologically, it was smarter for them to scare people by playing with their emotions. So they let it run up, rally up, do some weird melt up stuff, hit a high, and then they just tank it 5 days in a row. And then we end up here. And look, where do we end up? Right at the bull flag. We're still in the exact same position we were as here. I'm still just as bullish here as I am here, even though we've had these 5 days in a row, and that's all psychological. So what we don't have though is an RSI divergence or any indicators that this is going to reverse. All we have is bullish indicators. We've got bullish on the MACD. We've got this bull flag. We've held up support with this 191 as kind of the fib level, the 23% fib level. We've held up support above that. Nothing about this is showing reversal. Now, if we drop below this, our MACD then turns bearish. and we close that day bearish, then yeah, it's reversal and we're going to come down. But if we hold up, and it's possible we even have good earnings and we still drop some, because I think we'll probably, these two will kiss. All the Mike Tyson kiss. All those memes. Yeah, I think these two, I think our MACD will probably come down, touch the signal, and then we'll consolidate and then rally. That's just technical trading talk. If earnings comes out with crazy good news, we could just rally from here because it still is a good bull flag. And a little bit of consolidation and a rip would be easy. But at any rate, we might come down, and I don't know where exactly that'll put us on the price. Probably lower, maybe that's 183 or something. And that will bring the MACD to the signal. And then if it bounces there, which I think it will, then we can set up for another run. Okay, so coming into close, we've got bearish on the 5-minute MACD. It's just kind of consolidating. A lot of volatility there into close with that fake news they had. What time is the earnings? It is 5 o'clock Eastern, so we've got 1 hour. 41 split into AMC's investors. Yes, that is why the split would be huge. Unfortunately, most investors in GME and AMC are new, maybe more AMC than GME, and they don't understand that what market cap means. So they think a cheaper stock means it's just cheaper and a better price. So yeah, potentially a split for GME. If they just split it just under AMC's price, I think we'll get a bunch of more fake shares floating around out there. I don't know if I'm right, Harley. The chart hasn't turned bearish for me, and we're coming into earnings. Where last time coming into earnings, it had already showed indicators that it was flipping around. Given it can still go down, but that is how it's diverged from last rally into earnings. And this earnings we haven't rallied into. We had one big day, and then this was all just consolidating. So this was totally different. My idea is that they've done this because they're going to expect a rip in earnings, and they're trying to bring it down before then to get people to sell. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. The plan was to roll futures after earnings call from the shorters and paper handed. Earnings call from the shorters and paper hand. If they're rolling futures, because they're gonna rip it up and then the paper hands are gonna sell. Yeah, could be it. And if they have enough power, they'll be able to stop the squeeze from there and hold it there, and we'll see. We'll go through another cycle. Could be. That's just the earnings call. That's true. So earnings is actually gonna come out. Let's see, where will that come out on? That will come out on their page, won't it? We can read through it. Quarterly results. Earnings release. Let's see. Recent report. That's true. That is just the earnings call. So we'll see it on the chart here. Watch. Extended hours. You're going to see it get volatile here. It's not always right away. Sometimes it's 15 minutes or so. I probably needed to get rid of options and stuff, guys. I've just been streaming. I've totally forgotten. Anyways, it's not Friday. I guess I'm fine. 1 of 4. I'm gonna be the same for the entrance of the new rules. Most can't be stopped. Won't stop. Must happen. Must happen for the market to crash to happen. Whoa. Yeah, looks like earnings are probably out. Maybe. No, maybe that drop was something else. The report or the filing or whatever is out. Where's that under actually? Is that SEC filings? No. Corporate governance. Anybody have a link to it? Initial filing. Report of unscheduled material events corporate. July. Newsletter. Newsroom. Where's like their new... What's today? Today's September 8th. So nothing yet on their newsroom. I don't know if this is where we get it or not. I'm assuming it'll come up on here. Their earnings release. But yeah, that's true. The earnings call isn't at the same time. Good point. The plan roll futures. Proud of myself. A nice grand beer. That's what's nice about trading in EU is you can just drink the whole day, as media says we do anyways. Since it's late. Even though it's 5 p.m. I think you deserve a cold. I appreciate that. I would. I've got, yeah, I'm not right now though. That's just earnings call. You need to hydrate while talking this much. That's true. I do need to hydrate. 5 p.m. Right after close. Yeah, earnings should come probably within like 15 minutes after close. GameStop channel on YouTube for earnings. That will be the earnings call. The earnings actual like filing, like the report. I think it'll come up on their website. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Starts 59 minutes. Please report that webcams, chat.com. Report that spam. The whole days. I know, but the last couple hours, it's like, oh, I'll just start drinking. Oh, Hellbiz came down after hours. That's fine though. I mean, this thing is setting up crazy. That's a crazy chart. So once does anybody have a link to the actual where the filings will come out? Is it just this newsroom? I'm refreshing it to see. What was I gonna do? Reported times 4? Hmm? Yeah, I think it's just on this page. This investor.gamestop.com/newsroom. We got what, X-Men there? The actual earnings call, that will start at 5. So we've been told. We're waiting for the, you'll know right away. This candle right here, these after hour moves will get insane. You'll see when it comes out. It'll go whoop, 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 whoop. What is what's crypto doing? Oh, crypto's dumping. Look at that. Look at that 5-minute candle. I mean, not like dumping, but man, it did not rally back after that crazy drop yesterday. Oh man, this is it. I think if you're in crypto, buckle up. It's weird because it had this whole distribution phase here, then it sold off, and then natural kind of progression would be sold off just like here, and then it would keep coming down. But then this was just this crazy just liquidity pump, I think, from 720 up until just yesterday. I think the game's over on that. I can't believe AMC trying to come out with that news. I still haven't even seen it. I gotta see. Does anybody see where the AMC news was, where they're talking about pairing with GME? Thanks, Victor. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm on this. I'm using Streamlabs, and I can't, for some reason, report. I have to go to the actual channel to do it. It's kind of annoying. What are your thoughts on CN stock? China stocks? A friend of mine went. Ooh. Yeah, I think eventually they'll be good. More lines. More lines, please. Like Coke lines. Like do some more Coke lines. Not sure what you mean, more lines. Oh, there it is. There it is. See that dump? Doesn't mean it's gonna dump. It might rip. I don't see the filing though. I don't see anything. Where is it? August 25th is the last one I see. September 8th. It's out. You can see it right here. Oh yeah. You guys wanna watch this in 1 minute? Sometimes it dumps and then rips. Sometimes it rips and dumps. See if AMC moves with it. It shouldn't, but this still isn't out. Jimmy calls in 1 hour. Yeah, it's at 5, so 1 hour from now. China stocks. I think Baba is so undervalued. I think it's a great long-term play, but it's just really sketchy to invest in communist country stock, I think. So it's kind of just what kind of risk you're willing to tolerate. So I don't know. All right, let me see if I can find it. Earnings release. Where are you? NASDAQ, is that on here? September. Okay. Wait, I think this is it. Let's see. Earnings per share. See, look, it's come back up. Report. Is this it? Second quarter of 2022. 9.8. Yeah, this is it. Oh, look at it rip. So let me do this. You guys can see. Look at the ticker there. So it looks like estimated earnings per share was 0.28. Reported was 0. Oh, that is legit, right? Because it's higher. It's not negative. Yeah, that means we beat, I think, right? At least on that. Let's see. April 20. Let's see. I don't know how to do this stuff, guys. Weird though that it says that. Why does it say reported EPS was 0? It's always 0? What's going on here? Reported, estimated. Wait, why isn't it reported? Oh, it's this one. It's this one, right? Second quarter. Oh, okay, yeah. These are estimated. Okay. Reported 0.45. Yes, we beat. It beat. So I was estimating 0.67 cents per share loss, and it's 0.45% or 0.45 cents per share loss. So it's still a loss per share, but it's gone up. So that is good. That is good. It beat estimates. I think it was the second quarter 2021. Yeah. Nice. So it's not a crazy beat, but it did beat. They reported. I'm reporting these vid chat things that they're just paying over to you. Thanks, Robot. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I mean, there's more to it. Where's the filing? I mean, the earnings per share is kind of the big one, but revenue, expenses, all that kind of thing for the fiscal year. The reported EPS for the same quarter last year was negative 1.4. That's a significant amount of increase from last year to this year. A whole $1. That's legit. That is good. It's not positive yet, but not only is it better than it was, well, was it really that good that first quarter? This doesn't seem right. I don't know. It beat earnings, or beat estimates. That's good. The chart, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of staying pretty flat, really. I don't think there's a merger going on with AMC. Check Google. A lot easier to understand. Just search GME stock. Bullish. Maybe they also report of new expenses because of their blockchain hiring. Probably good to look into that. That's true. Yeah, they're going to have a lot more expenses. I mean, they have those $2 billion or whatever they have, and they're leasing two, or bought one, I think, and then leased another warehouse, and then all these people are hiring, and then yeah, so their costs basically has surely gone up. HTML on their site. Okay. Number 8, there it is. Thank you. Grapevine, Texas. The second quarter generated net sales of 1.183 billion compared to 942 million in the prior year's second quarter. So just comparing it with last year, same time. Let's see, last year though, that was COVID. That was a COVID year. Well, really, the best comparison I think is to 2019. But yeah, I'm curious what the expenses are too. Ended the period with cash, restricted cash Restricted cash of 1.78 billion, bullish. Into the period with no long-term debt, bullish, other than 47.5 million low-interest loan associated with the French government's pandemic. What the heck? Okay. Invested in long-term growth initiatives that include expanding the company's product catalog, enhancing its fulfillment network capabilities and technology, and adding talent across the organization. That's good. Entered into a lease of a new 530,000 square foot fulfillment center in Reno, Nevada, positioning the company's fulfillment network to span both coasts of the continental US. Very good. Entered into a lease of a new customer care center in Pembroke Pines, Florida, and started building out US-based customer care operations. That's good. Their customer service is going to be good, I think. Very good. Wait, is it ripping? Oh, look at that. See? Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to know where it's going to end up. It might just kind of end up pretty flat, and we'll just see what happens with the earnings call. But yeah, it bounced back from where it was. Look at that thing go. I could do it. Let's see. I could just do it like this, maybe. Like this, like this. I don't like that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, look at that thing rip up there. Get this sized right. That's good. I'll just full screen it, whatever. Entered into... Fix this. Sorry, guys. Don't be nervous. Nothing to be nervous about. There it is. Okay. Okay. New lease, webcast, conference call information, yada yada yada. Financial results is call along with supplemental information can be accessed. Yep, we're gonna do it. GAAP measures and other metrics. GAAP is, can't remember what that is. Adjusted EBITDA. Just giving different metrics. Cautionary statement regarding forward-looking statements, safe harbor. That's just like disclaimer stuff. Net sales, cost of sales, gross profit, selling general administrative expenses. So this is comparing July with August. July 31st, August 1st. Less earnings because of the share offering. The data is skewed. All shareholders in their wallet. Time of the call is 5, so it's in 45 minutes. And it looks more like more collaborative events, maybe. They're trying to, AMC is trying to jump on the GME rocket ship, but I don't think it's going to happen. The call's in 45 minutes. Break the pattern of falling 50% each earnings. I'm thinking this time it's different. I think we're going to rally. It might have a day of consolidation or even a dip tomorrow, but then a continuation rally. 196, hold on. So who's good at reading these and understanding them? 13 weeks ended. This is just last earnings, right? So they're comparing to last earnings. Net sales down, which, let's see here, it's kind of interesting. Cost of sales, gross profit is down. Selling general administrative expenses. Well, that's good, that's down. Asset impairments, not sure. Gain on sale of assets, no. Operating loss. Wait, operating loss is higher. That's good. No. No, you don't want it higher. Interest expense net. I don't know, loss pertaining to operations before income taxes. Income tax expenses. Net loss. Net loss. Greater net loss, but that's maybe from all their expenses from all their growth they're doing. I think AMC had a squeeze. Maybe it'll squeeze some more, but it's I think it's being used by hedge funds and those that are short GME to push GME squeeze down the road further by taking retail money away from GME and into AMC. Basic loss per share. But I'm kind of an idiot, as you can tell. I don't even know what this stuff means. So don't listen to me. Diluted loss per share. Weighted average common shares outstanding. Basic diluted. Net sales 100%, 100%. Cost of sales. Gross profit. Loss from discount operations. 26 weeks ended. Oh, wait, what in the world? 13 weeks. August 1, July 31st. That's cash and cash equivalents. There's a lot. I'm not going to read through it. You guys go ahead and read through it. Pull stuff out that you want. Whatever you see, it seems important. I'm glad the EPS beat. Right? It beat 0.45. Estimates were 0.67. So that's all good. Big thing, I mean, the big thing is going to be the call, because I don't think they put anything, they didn't put any news like on this this release, did they? This is just all the numbers, right? On GAAP results, the EBITDA. Yeah, they didn't put any like, so forward guidance and like news and all that kind of stuff, I think pretty much all come out on the call, or what it will or it won't, but that's when they do it, not on the filings, I don't think. So it's not positive. We're not positive earnings per share, but that's okay. That's okay. Brick by brick, right? News about those hires plans. Reading it backwards. Should have read it from right to left. Confidently release. Breathing stability. It is, yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's that's true. Good day at the top. Merge the AMC thing about the count AMC negative shares on GME. Merging with AMC would definitely be a huge anchor on the GME ship, I think. AMC is riddled with debt and poor management. The only reason why GME will work, to really work as a safe investment, more safe than a house, more safe than other stocks, is because of the fundamentals. The short squeeze, all that, that's not a safe play. But the fundamentals behind it make it a safe play. AMC doesn't have that. AMC might have a short squeeze, might have volatility, might have high IV, you can trade options, and that's all good, but it's much more speculative. So speculative that it's just not a good investment as far as long term. Thing with GME, the reason why it's going to work is because it has the long term. It has a long term safe investment. And then you have this huge short position that's just gotten bigger. 220 on the right, 220. Was it 221 on the right? I told you guys I was an idiot. 221. Oh, yeah, okay. I wasn't looking at the years. Oh. Aha. So why is it? Okay. So yeah, okay, 13 weeks ended. So this is comparing it just to last year. I guess last year, yeah, earnings was August 1st. So we're doing better. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Cinemas, they have a future. I don't think there won't be any movie theaters in 5 to 10 years. I think there'll still be movie theaters. I think they're becoming more of a novelty though. And I think 10 years ago they weren't. They were growing. But in the last 10, 15 years, they haven't been. So there's been a supply of movie theaters to basically meet the demand of an audience that was 10 years ago. So what happens when that demand comes down and you have this supply left? So that supply has to consolidate and there has to be smaller. So that's movie theaters going bankrupt, movie theaters getting bought out, and we've already seen that. We've been seeing it for the last 10 years, literally. Ever since Netflix quit mailing DVDs, it's over. Stopped mailing DVDs and started streaming. That was it. Okay, so it's this. This is all good. Yay. I wasn't too concerned anyways. I figured I wasn't reading it right because because I'm just confirmation bias. If the chart looks like it's going bad, I'm like, I'm not reading it right because I know it's good. Net sales 2,400. Yeah, no, it looks good. I see what you mean. This is the way. Cash and cash equivalents, that's huge. That is huge. Is this in like the billions? Millions? Let's see. Current liabilities. So liabilities went up, which makes sense, I guess, with the new warehouses and new team of people. They've also closed stores down too, though, which is good. That's what you want. You want to cut out the weak stores. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. Total liabilities, stockholder equity, and total liabilities and stockholder equity. Cash flow from operating activities. Net loss. So net loss is down. That's great. Yeah, I was literally reading it backwards. Why would they have it? You're reading it right to left. Cash equivalents, and restricted cash end of period, 1,700. Better than 758. Yeah, it's in millions. Okay. Sales are up. That is legit. I'm trying to think. Well, last year was COVID, so. But actually, is this just talking? This is talking all sales. This isn't e-commerce or storefront. So I think it did pretty well last year, actually, compared to pre-COVID. Just because e-commerce blew up, and then of course gaming got crazy during COVID. So it's maybe really good that we beat from last year even on just total sales. Because now kind of the COVID craze has died down and gaming's still blowing up, but maybe not like the first year of COVID. You know what I mean? Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We're going to get the earnings call. We're going to listen to it. It is in 30-something minutes, 37 minutes. So just checking the ticker there. It's kind of coming down a little bit, but so it beat estimates. Not by a ton, but it beat. So of course shorters are going to try and short it. But look at this. Look at this. I didn't even notice that. It still hasn't even dropped below this this support, this fib support. See if it will. It doesn't matter too much in the extended hours anyways, but that's kind of interesting to see. Let's see. Net sales, millions. That is good. 26 weeks ended. Oh, okay. This is so confusing. Adjusted operating loss. Yeah, so the operating loss is coming down. That's you kind of see that in the earnings per share, I think. Their operating loss is lower than it was last year. Adjusted net loss also lower. Yeah, they're doing good. I mean, yeah, positive. This is good. The EBITDA is quite a bit better than this range. Free cash flow, 13 weeks. Why would this be lower? Purchase of property and equipment, 26 weeks. Oh, okay, wait. Confused. Maybe I guess that's from the new warehouses and stuff. Must be. Must be. All right. Whoa. Did anyone see where that AMC GME news was? I want to see it. Was it just some rando tweeting that has a big following? Try and stir something up. Look at the VIX up 12%. Oh boy. GME gonna rally. The biggest difference between GME and AMC is the stock dilution. Yeah, that's definitely a huge difference. You're live watching both of them falling. 6.5 million spent on devs. They're like the Bitcoin holders. I would accept those altcoins for me out there. Pure. Then we've hit 199 full flag. Yeah, 199's that kind of fib, that support. I like it. One of both are squeezing higher, and which one 5 afterwards. Oh, just the news. I was wondering if anyone had a link or heard, because there was news. Someone was talking about AMC and GME partnering, and that's what made AMC rally here and GME some. I mean, that was supposedly the news that made it rally. Who knows? But I'm wondering where it even came from. I just heard it on a stream, and I'm assuming it was maybe a tweet by someone. One of them is 4 to 5 times more expensive than the other one. Expensive is relative to market cap. People who have no clue to price action, poor leaders chasing. Well, price action to make tons of money. There you go. Fundamentals went out in the end. It really does. Chasing, I think you said it best there. What'd you say? Chasing price action? No, you say chasing fundamentals. You mixed that up. It's actually chasing price action and short squeezes and investing in fundamentals. But follow price action. Make tons of money. Okay. I think I got both, and I'm selling both on the squeeze. Then they hit the rock bottom. Fundamentals. Yeah. Hellbiz. I know. Hellbiz dropped after hours, which I think is fine. The thing did halt going into... It actually held up really nice. All these halts going into close, and then it's just holding up. Wall Street's corrupt. How you know you don't follow the price? I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, that's why I'm in GME. I know what you mean. What can you believe on fundamentals? I mean, sales numbers and that kind of thing. I don't think that's like... I think I can believe that, but I could be a skeptic about everything. Are you really chatting with me right now? Earnings did not fail. They beat. They actually beat estimates. Earnings per share beat. So this was estimated negative 0.67 cents per share, and reported is negative 0.45. So that is a beat. That is a win. I looked at Adam Aaron's Twitter. I didn't see anything. Adam Aaron said they are in talks but could not collaborate. Fox Business? You said that like 3 weeks ago. Is that just being regurgitated, or is that did he say it again? That's old. Peace out, Bogdan. Write it down. Oh man, bullish. So we're gonna the price action is in the money. No, for a trade AMC, yeah, absolutely. I've said it. I've made money on AMC. No problem with AMC. No. I don't bag on AMC. I do think that it's being used to manipulate retail to prolong the GME short squeeze. But if we all agreed, there literally would be no stock market. So it doesn't matter. When I see it right here, and I say, oh man, this is such a great deal, I'm gonna sell. This is higher than it ever should be. And you say, hey, this is such a cheap deal, it's gonna go up. I sell to you, you buy. That's what the stock market is. So we can't agree. There literally would be no stock market. But yeah, no, this chart looks really good. This looks really bullish on AMC as far as the chart, the price action, like you say. And I totally agree. For trading, 100%. Trade the price action. I am there with you. I help it a little bit. Is Reddit actually down? Stop it, guys. Stop it. Let me see this. Hit the thumbs up. I only have 89. Let me see you guys. Let me see you. Let me see you. Let's see. Reddit is down. Oh. Like honestly, if this isn't... Oh my goodness, that's crazy. It's just it's such crazy notions and ideas that people come up with, and then when it clearly seems evident that it's true, it's just wow. Recent post been deleted? Seriously, what's up, Mr. Tristan guy? On CNBC. Let me look at Twitter to see this. Is it Adam Aaron tweet or is it on CNBC? Dude, Adam Aaron. And if you're trading price action, what does it matter what if I bag on it for the fundamentals, or if I say it sucks? It doesn't matter. You're just trading sticks. You're just trading the candlestick. So who cares? You don't have to be emotional about what you're trading. You're trading. I had an interview dates. Oh, he had an interview. Dude, he said he was and said AMC has contacted. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You want some jazz? Figured for the streams I wouldn't jazz, but maybe. I made money on AMC, bought more GameStop. And Adam Aaron already tweeted about, he said we're open to the idea of collaborating, or not collaborating, but merging or something with GME. He's already tried to jump on that train weeks ago. Is he just saying that again on CNBC right before GME beat earnings? Or is it just news that's being regurgitated from maybe a month or two ago? I can't remember. Dark pools are full. Price getting beat. Reddit down. I know, that is crazy. Actually, Reddit's down. Not down for you? Gangnam style. Yeah, Germany. We've got, what is it? I can't remember what the theory was about the servers that Reddit. It's owned by whoever, and they're tied in with big banks or hedge fund. I can't remember all the reasoning, but it's crazy. Wayback Machine it. How do people know posts are getting deleted on Reddit if Reddit's down? Gangnam style comments. I know. If CNBC actually had him on there. All right, I need to look that up. I want to see that Adam Aaron. Aaron CNBC. I mean, he's this guy, man. Trade his stock for sure. I mean, I've traded it. This today? No. 8:10. Let's see. Does anybody have the link to the CNBC video? Adam Aaron, CNBC. This isn't today, I don't think. No, that's not today. The webcast has jazz? They know what's up. It's just the homepage is down? Could be. What's up, Brian? We're gonna see Dark Pool? Close your eyes. Today on Fox Business. Today on Fox Business. That's there's no way that this is gonna happen. Not with this guy. If they get like a totally different CEO and let's see. I mean, I don't know, maybe Ryan Cohn would. Doesn't seem like he's the type of guy that would though. All right, let me just. Yeah, he said this back in August 9th. Said Adam Aaron, CEO, is open to a GameStop partnership, even if it makes no sense. This is a great article. AMC's reported their most recent quarterly earnings results, and Adam Aaron mentioned a potential partnership with GameStop. Oh my gosh. Even if it makes no sense, he's open to it. I bet he is. I bet he's open to a partnership with Apple and Tesla and anyone that'll give him a partnership. That's hilarious. I never read that one. But you guys are saying he had one today. Let me see. Time news. I don't see anything recent. Hit me with a link of what he's saying today. GameStop top dicks, some mixed earnings results. Dips. Was that Market Watch? 2%. Let's see what happens at earnings call. Post missing. Yeah, who owns or who's behind Reddit? I forgot. It's whoever owns it is it's on the dark side. It's live? No, let me look at this. Music? Okay, you're right. Yeah, I thought you were talking about let's see our options today. Biz up 74%. I'm up $1,100 on those shares. Let me get this beautiful Yaz music. Go. What? Okay, let me turn that up here. It's glorious. It's glorious. Reddit never went down for you. Are you overseas? Then on Fox they have talked. Jeez, wasn't able to read for long with Reddit crash, but everyone's saying 10 Q forms are out and mentioned the squeeze. We looked at the forms, 10 Q forms. I just looked at the financial results. 10 Q forms. Let me see if we can find them. 10 Q forms. I mean, they mentioned the squeeze last time. Sempre nobile, volstano mistimo, inclino. Who knows Italian? I'm just making words up. Report of September 8th. Report of unscheduled materials or corporate event. Is this it? 10Q, 8Q. Wait, you were saying 10Q forms. Alright, let's read it. PDF? I guess that's fine. Family Man was like one of my favorite movies for a long time. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up, guys. Pretty much only do GME now. No, we do options and a lot of stuff on the channel. Time the earning call. Earning call's in 30 minutes. Bezos owns Reddit. It's not directly Bezos, but indirectly through Bezos. Link for call. It's just on YouTube. I'm streaming right here, so it's not on yet. This is the earnings call. So it's going to start in 20 minutes, and I will shut up. In the meantime, we're going to listen to this beautiful Yaz. Let's see. So what does this say? What does it say? You gotta check mark. Gosh, I mean, we can just do like stuff like this. Squeeze. Short squeezes. The market price action of our Class A common stock has been extremely volatile and may continue to be volatile due to numerous circumstances beyond our control. The market price of our common stock has fluctuated and may continue to fluctuate widely due to many factors, some of which may be beyond our control. These factors include, without limitation, short squeezes. Comments by securities analysts, or other third parties, including blogs, articles, message boards, and social media and other media. Large stockholders exiting their position in our Class A common stock, or an increase or decrease in the short interest in our Class A common stock. Actual or anticipated fluctuations in our financial and operating results, risk and uncertainties associated with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The timing and allocations of new product releases, including new console launches. So this is just saying why their stock price will be volatile. Their very first one was short squeezes. Short squeeze, and they define it. A short squeeze due to a sudden increase in demand for shares of a Class A common stock that largely exceeds supply has led to and may continue to lead to extreme price volatility in shares of our Class A common stock. Yeah, they're protecting themselves. Left side of the screen is cut off. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any video or anything, it's just audio, but if there is video, I'll make sure you can see it. Yeah, it's on GameStop's channel. If you guys want to watch on there, it's fine. Subscribe to them also. GameStop. I don't know if you can chat on there. Maybe. No, I don't think so. Chat's disabled. Subscribe to GameStop for sure. Any other mentions? Let's see. Squeeze. Here's another one. This is often... Whoa. Okay. To the extent aggregate short exposure exceeds the number of shares of our Class A common stock available for purchase on the open market, investors with short exposure may have to pay a premium to repurchase shares. That premium is pretty subjective. That could be 15,000, that could be 40 million for some of you. Who knows? For delivery to lenders of our Class A common stock, those repurchases may in turn dramatically increase the price of our shares of our Class A common stock until additional shares of our Class A common stock are available for trading or borrowing. This is often referred to as a short squeeze. They have mentioned it more. Reddit is down. 15 shares is enough. Let's just look at the next. I mean, I'm just searching squeeze here. A short squeeze is led. Did we already read that? Yeah. And that's the first one. So those are all the squeezes. What other keywords would we find? I guess volatility. I don't know. That's kind of the same. Like volatility. What should we look up? Hedge funds? Short interest. short interest? Decrease in the short interest. Not sure what else to look up. It looks like it's pretty much the same type of thing they said in their last filing. That's a 10Q. And now let's see, what does the 8Q have in it? Not sure what these are. What's in this one? Let's just see if there's anything. No, nothing on squeeze. These are just financials. Oh, so this is what we looked up. This is what we saw already. Yeah. Okay. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Bullish. New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is neat. And what do you know? Look at that thing rip. Rip, rally, rip. 0.10%. So it didn't break this support, this fib level. And I mean, it did beat. I don't know on all metrics if it beat or not. Just the EPS. We didn't actually look through it too much. I guess I could do a little quick research and see all the other details on revenue and that sort of thing. It's growing though. I mean, it's better than it was this time last year, which I think is good. Split may require a count. I don't think a split requires a count, unfortunately, but it does lower the price. So then everyone that's an AMC that thinks AMC is a good deal thinks, hey, now GME is a good deal. How did that happen? And then they buy GME. Search Dividend. Good point. It's okay if people are in AMC. It's okay if people are in GME. Literally, that is the stock market. If one person likes it and another person doesn't, that is what we have. That is the stock exchange. If one person liked it and the other person liked it, there would be no trading. Dividend. There. Here we go. Earnings per share. We have certain undistributed stock awards that participate in dividends on a non-forfeitable basis. However, their impact on earnings per share under the two-class methods is negligible. What is this under? We have certain anti-dilutive. That's just contingencies, legal proceedings. That doesn't matter. Oh, this is one of the things. Wait, the agreement governing or revolving credit facility restrict our current and future operations. Wait a minute, what? Particularly our ability to respond to changes or to take certain actions to take advantage of certain business opportunities. Wait, what is this saying? The agreement. Risks related to financial performance or general economic conditions. Our results of operations may fluctuate from quarter to quarter. The agreement governing... this is interesting. The agreement governing our revolving credit facility contains a number of restrictive covenants that impose significant operating and financial restrictions on us and our subsidiaries, and may limit our ability to engage in acts that may be in our long-term best interest, including restrictions on our ability to incur, assume, or permit to exist additional indebtedness or guarantee certain obligations. Declare dividend. I don't know why they're restricted. Are they saying because the DTC sucks? Declare dividends. Make payments or redeem or repurchase capital stock or make distributions in respect of capital stock. Prepay, redeem, or purchase certain indebtedness. Issue certain preferred stock or... Why do they have... am I not reading that right? Restrict. Don't restrict. Make loans in certain investments. Sell assets. Incur liens. Engage in transactions with the affiliates. Enter into agreements. Why do they... What? I think they're saying they can announce a dividend whenever they want. I'm not picking that up from it. But yeah, I think technically they can. I don't even think they need to put in this filing. I think they have, what, 10 minutes? They have to tell the SEC, I think, 10 days before and make it public 10 minutes before? That's what I've heard. It seems crazy, but that's what I've heard. The agreement governing our revolving credit facility restrict our current and future operations, particularly our ability to respond to changes or to take certain actions. This is negative. That they're saying there's a problem, right? That's a problem. The agreement governing our revolving... So they don't like their credit facility because it's restricting our current and future operations. What is this saying? This seems kind of crazy. This is under that title, and then that's under risks related to financial performance or general economic conditions. This is just kind of a disclaimer for shareholders. Look at the next one. Dividends right there. Yeah, that was a good search. Whoever said dividends, shout out. Good idea. What else should we search on here? Dividends. Yeah, that's interesting. This is the 10Q. I think this is the one we want for dividends. Oh man, thanks for joining, guys. Make sure you subscribe, you thumbs up, and you hit the bell. Appreciate it. You meet 100 million. I will post on Reddit and see if anyone knows. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, do that. It's on page. This is on page, I guess, what, 34. It's the title of this whole thing is 33 and then 34. I'm not too sure. It seems this is a negative, under a negative. This is bad. But that's risk related. I think it's just maybe giving us kind of a disclaimer on the risk to their financial performance. And this is one of the things is their revolving credit facility restricts them from I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Credit facility is a loan, right? Call starts in 13 minutes. That's true. Overstock did cause a legal battle. So they're just highlighting that they're restricted from offering dividends. This is just normal dividends. They shouldn't have a problem offering normal dividends. Not talking about NFTs or anything. They have the option to use that credit. We're about to get a lot of charges. Tough games are near the top. Oh, that's sick. Thanks, Stoic. What was the most recent short squeeze? They're having it all the time. Literally today. It's probably today. Actually, I didn't even look at Hellbiz. I bet it's probably. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's that. Where's my stuff? There's our trades. There's our Weeble. It's holding up. It's down a little bit, but honestly, that's not bad. Let's see if I borrow. Yeah, GME. I just want to look up Hellbiz. I know this is about GME, but Hellbiz halted into close. Okay. Okay, it's not great. But, so here's Hellbiz's on iBorrow. The fee is 18%, which is pretty high. And they just lost a bunch of shares. Only 2,000 available. So, I mean, this could have been squeezing today. Such a low float, that one. We've got 11 minutes. 11 minutes to this. Anything else I should search on this? You guys are smart. Into the quarter with cash of 1.78 billion. I'm standing up. I'm stoked. No long-term debt outside of 40 lowest loan. Yeah, no long-term debt. They've got a loan to France or something, I think, for COVID relief stuff. And then, of course, short-term with leasing stuff and that sort of thing. What's up, Believe? Cash on hand to close it over. This is the issue. If their intent is to have a dividend. That's a good point. They have a bunch of cash to issue that dividend. I think they're using it probably to kind of retool, revamp their whole business, but it could be for dividend too. It's the earning call starts in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We are listening to it. That is the music you hear. Beautiful. Yaz. Token. Thank you. I saw you guys saying token. I'm like, what are you saying? Nothing on token. Nothing on token. I like that though. NFT. Lego brick. Now we're just getting silly. Nothing on Lego brick token or NFT. Yeah, this stream is posted. It's under my live streams, on our live stream playlist, so all of them are on there. What's up, Sonny? We went through Dividend, and it was kind of interesting. It just talks about, it first of all kind of explains Dividend, and then it talks about how they're limited. And one of the homies from chat is going to share, or is going to put it up on Reddit to see what people think, because I'm not sure. It says risks related to financial performance or general economic conditions. Wait. Yeah, the agreement governing our revolving credit facility restrict our current and future operations, particularly our ability to respond to changes or to take certain actions or take advantage of certain business opportunities. So, under here, one of the things is declare dividends, make payments or redeem or repurchase capital stock, or make distributions in respect of capital stock. Citadel, I like that. Why not? Nope, no Citadel. These nuts. Pretty sure that's not on there. Didn't they close long-term debt months ago and still have 1.5 billion cash? That is correct. I think it's 1.8. There's no GME YouTube no advance. Let's go GME. Woo. This was okay. So that was pretty much it on Dividend. They just kind of highlight. I mean, I don't think it would come out. I don't think it would actually come out on the 10Q. I think it'll probably be on an earnings call. I don't know though. I don't know how that actually works. This is all it was on Dividend. We did have a bunch of stuff on Short Squeeze though, which was fun to read. They talk all about Short Squeeze in here. Loan from France. What? That loan from France might say they can't issue dividend? Oh, interesting. That would be so jacked up. Why wouldn't they just pay that off then? I don't think that's true, because they would just pay that off. Oh, the dividend wouldn't necessarily be in the 10Q, would it? I don't know. I don't know. Or the split. I feel like all that could be in the earnings call. Search Wombo. You want this? Ryan Cohen? No. Furlong? Yeah, here you go. Furlong. 7 minutes. Maybe a short GME call. Matt Furlong's first call, so may say more than George. Yeah. I think they allocated an hour for this earnings call, so... And last earnings call, I think, was 15 minutes. So it seems like they might, just from that, be saying something. Cat. I am not a cat. They have a lot of cats. Too many kitties. There's 67 kitties on this page. Too many kitties everywhere. How about kitty cat? No, no kitty cat. Will Ryan Cohen tweet aggressively towards SEC? I don't know what's going on there, but he has to be quiet. The SEC investigation. I don't think he can talk. A stock split and a dividend. Time is the warning. The earnings call is in 6 minutes. Release more shares. It's COVID relief related to companies that are crash flips. It's COVID relief related to companies that are cash. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't, if they were restricted on they're restricted on giving a dividend because of that loan or whatever in France, then they would have paid that off. They paid off all their other debt, so I don't know why that. I don't feel like that's credible. RC is, we don't know who's speaking actually. It's probably gonna be Matt Furlong because he's the CEO. I don't know if RC will or not. I don't know what's typically kosher if it's. I don't know. Won't offer dividend. They're amassing cash to build. It could be an NFT dividend. Wouldn't cost them anything. The game industry is so much bigger and has more potential, in my opinion. Agreed. Agreed. Undid it. Declare dividends, make payments. Okay. I think we did something like that, but they just, so it would come up under dividends, and the only ones that come up under dividends, right here. So dividends. Talking about dividends, so declare dividends would be the same as just dividends. So, don't make their own content. They can't compete with Netflix. That's a good point, actually. I've never even thought about that. Netflix is now, or has been, I guess, for a while. They're movie production. They have their own production. That's a hilarious point. You don't see any AMC movies. Have you ever seen an AMC movie? That's a good one. I like that. Don't see how. GME would benefit from a dividend because it would cause all the shorts to have to cover, or they would have to pay the dividend. That's the reason why we're hopeful for a dividend. AMC doesn't even make their own content. AMC and GME will both die after the squeeze. AMC will be killed by Netflix, GameStop by Amazon. There's actually quite a bit of funny stuff going on about Amazon and GameStop. If you haven't read up on it, I suggest you check it out. It's quite interesting. Very interesting. Came out last weekend. Basically just seeing all these shorted stocks. We saw it was a basket of them, and we thought maybe, I don't know, 20 of them or something. We'd see Cost, we'd see, AMC, we'd see BlackBerry, you know, all these meme stocks, hype stocks. These were all shorted together, basically, because all their charts were very, very similar, especially in January, and they're all totally unrelated. But then just recently, it seemed there was actually a lot more, and a bunch of OTC stocks that were shorted as well, and now delisted, including Sears, Toys R Us, Blockbuster. And it just so happens they also had very similar price action on the different sneezes of GameStop. So, the theory is, who's behind all of this? Because it seems like a motive would make more sense than just hedge funds wanting to short a stock into bankruptcy to make money. I mean, I get that, but why? I mean, that's not a whole lot of motive with that. But then if you think about competition, something like Amazon wanting to bankrupt their competition, that makes a whole lot more sense. And then if Amazon got behind, say, a Citadel hedge fund, someone that had the capital and the power, and say they organized a basket of stocks to short and offered it to banks that probably would be going bankrupt anyways, and then just so happens that all these stocks started to go bankrupt, get delisted for years, and Amazon took market share of all of them. Just so happens that Jeff Bezos also stepped down from CEO right about the time GME had its second sneeze in February. It also is coincidental that he divorced his wife, therefore splitting his assets, along with other wealthy. Here we go. Oh, here we don't go. 2 minutes. That was a little test. So as Amazon, there's called the anti-monopoly law in the United States. You can't have a monopoly, basically. You can't own a company and buy out all the other companies that are your competition. And Amazon was starting to do that some, and then you just can't do it too much, you get in trouble. So a better way to do it is to just get rid of your competition. What's a good way to do that? You can use the stock market if they're public, short them, make them go bankrupt, and, you know, none's the wiser. This is you know, these is theories, but there's quite a bit of coincidences behind it. That music is GameStop's lovely Yaz earnings call waiting music. Collusion. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely illegal if it's true. It's breaking all sorts of laws. Shouldn't say names. Probably not. This YouTube stream, if this stream goes off, now you know why. Now you know. So I'm gonna bring that there. I can do that. I don't think we're gonna see anything though. I think it's just sound, so it doesn't matter. It's just an earnings call. It's not an earnings Skype. The music is building. Here it is. Let's go. FT, please. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. If there's nothing exciting, it doesn't matter. The chart, to me, still looks good. TA-wise, this is still a nice bull flag. We're still bullish on all fronts. Everything is setting up for another rally. We have futures rollover period still. Tomorrow, I think, is the last day. So, crazy news or not, doesn't matter. Fundamentals are still there. Squeeze is still on. I saw the France relief. I didn't see anything about it saying no dividends. I saw the France relief thing. It's not on the 10K, 10Q.
Greetings and welcome to GameStop's fiscal 2021 earnings conference call. At this time, all participants are in a listen-only mode. As a reminder, this conference call is being recorded and will be archived for 2 months on GameStop's investor relations website. This call will include forward-looking statements which are subject to various risks and uncertainties that could cause actual results to differ materially from expectations. Any such statement should be considered in conjunction with the cautionary statements and the safe harbor statement in the earnings release and risk factors discussed in reports filed with the SEC. GameStop assumes no obligation to update any of these forward-looking statements or information. A reconciliation and other information regarding non-GAAP financial measures differ materially from what can be found in the company's earnings release issued earlier today, as well as the investor section of the GameStop website. Please note that the company will not be hosting a Q&A session as part of today's call. Now, I would like to turn the call over to the company's Chief Executive Officer, Matt Furlong.
Thank you. It's good to be with everyone today. I want to start by thanking our entire team for all of their hard work, given the pace at which the organization is changing. I've had the chance to meet a number of team members across our stores, fulfillment centers, and home office, and I look forward to meeting more in the coming weeks and months. We appreciate how everyone is stepping up and embracing GameStop's new operating principles. Since you last heard from us in June, our refreshed board of directors and new management team have settled in. We now have unified leadership fully focused on 2 long-term goals: delighting customers and delivering value for stockholders. In addition to focusing on long-term opportunities, we took a number of steps over the past quarter to fortify the company's infrastructure and technology. We are focused on positioning GameStop to scale while obsessing over competitive pricing, expansive selection, and fast shipping. Our actions included continuing to add technology talent across the organization, including individuals with experience in e-commerce, UI, UX, operations, and supply chain. We also continued to expand our fulfillment network by adding a 530,000 square foot facility in Reno, Nevada. This new facility, which is expected to be operational next year, will position us to further expand selection and expedite shipping. With this addition, the company's fulfillment network will span both coasts of the continental U.S. for the first time. Our new 700,000 square foot facility in York, Pennsylvania also began shipping orders during the quarter. We grew our catalog by adding new products and leading brands across consumer electronics, collectibles, toys, and more. We signed a lease on a new customer care facility in South Florida and started adding talent to that team as we continue to build out customer care operations in the U.S. Lastly, we further strengthened our balance sheet and capital position by raising more than $1.1 billion in net proceeds from the June ATM program. Let me now turn to our financial results for the quarter. Net sales increased 25.6% to $1.183 billion, compared to $942 million during the same period in 2020. We achieved this growth while overcoming a roughly 9% reduction in our global store fleet due to de-densification efforts and ongoing store closures across certain international markets due to the pandemic. We believe net sales is the primary metric by which stockholders should assess the company's execution. SG&A was $378.9 million, or 32% of sales, compared to $348.2 million, or 37% of sales, in last year's second quarter. Adjusting for severance and certain other costs, our adjusted SG&A was $372.3 million, or 31.5% of sales, compared to $336.9 million, or 35.8% of sales during the same period last year. The 430 basis points of leverage was primarily driven by store reopenings after widespread shutdowns due to the pandemic in Q2 2020. We reported a net loss of $61.6 million, or 85 cents per diluted share, compared to a net loss of $111.3 million, or loss per diluted share of $1.71 in the prior year's second quarter. Our adjusted net loss was $55 million, or 76 cents per diluted share, compared to adjusted net loss of $92 million, or a loss of $1.42 per diluted share in the fiscal 2020 second quarter. Our global store count was 4,642 at the end of the quarter. Turning to the balance sheet, we ended the quarter with cash and restricted cash of $1.775 billion, which is just over $1 billion higher than the end of the second quarter last year. As we announced in June, we raised approximately $1.1 billion in net proceeds through the issuance of 5 million shares of common stock under an ATM. We intend to continue using those proceeds for general corporate purposes, as well as for investing in growth initiatives and maintaining a strong balance sheet. As a result of the ATM, total shares outstanding are now approximately 75.9 million. At the end of the quarter, we had no borrowings under our asset-based revolving credit facility and no long-term debt other than a $47.5 million low-interest unsecured term loan associated with the French government's response to COVID-19. Debt levels compared to the second quarter of last year were down $424.7 million. Capital expenditures for the quarter were $13.5 million, bringing year-to-date CapEx investments to $28.2 million, a number we anticipate will increase as the company continues investing in growth initiatives. In the second quarter, cash flow from operations was an outflow of $11.5 million, compared to an inflow of $192.8 million during the same period last year, largely due to the investments in inventory we are making to drive sales growth. In terms of our outlook, we are not providing formal guidance at this time. Thank you again for your support and interest in GameStop.
This concludes today's conference call. Thank you for your participation.
Oh my gosh. Well, I need to turn this down a little bit. This is blasting. Oh my goodness, they did it again. They did it again. Oh, wow. Well, we'll see. We'll see. They did it again. It doesn't change the cycle, doesn't change the rollover period, doesn't change what's happening here. None of this had to do with earnings, all this price action we've seen here or here. So tomorrow I think is still the last day for rollover period. Hedgies are definitely going to short it here in the after hours and maybe into the open a little bit, but tomorrow could rally. And until this MACD comes and crosses over that signal line to bearish, this is a nice bull flag setting up. We've got bullish MACD, we've got a nice pull here, we've got a nice flag. Everything's still bullish on this thing until we really cross over. And that 191, it might not hold support, it might be a little lower. And I imagine the MACD right here will probably bounce off the signal. And at that point, hopefully we'll consolidate and rally. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow and coming into the next end of the week. Oh man, my options are gonna be screwed, at least in the morning. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for liking. Yeah, this will be a good buying opportunity potentially. I mean, I would wait till it shakes out a little bit. Basically, I don't know. I trade momentum, so instead of seeing this and buying this dip, you just see it go down, 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 and then wait for that reversal. So here's the trend reversal right here this day. Green over the 9 moving average, green candle. Green, MACD crossover bullish. This was when I would buy in if I was trading it. That would give me a price point of 160. So at this point, yeah, we'll see. We will see. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. They can't do it yet. It's too soon. Too soon. They can't give forward guidance. They can't do it. What's the iBarrow saying on it? Probably not changing. I don't think it really changes after hours, maybe. They used a little bit of available shares. Fees still manipulated and low. Mm-hmm. Wow. 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 Yeah, the shills, that's confirmation bias enough for me. Once people come in and say, like I've always said, I'm gonna sell it when it hits 500. I'm like, dude, when it hits 500, that's gonna be like the best buying opportunity. It's gonna be confirmation. It's gonna break that resistance, and the squeeze is on at that point. And you're there. So yeah, the shills are great confirmation. Hold the line. They did. It was basically like last earnings, but it was with Matt Furlong. He sounded better. He seems like a good CEO. The filings that came out though, they were good. They beat earnings. They beat estimates. We were just hoping for the moon in their call, and he just gave us moon dust. So, let's see their corporate filing. Where was that? Their corporate filing, everything like that though, was it was good. I mean, we looked at it in here. They even talk about short squeeze. Talk about short squeeze a lot. That's the first thing. The market price risk related to our common stock. The market price of our common stock has fluctuated and may continue to fluctuate widely due to many factors, some of which may be beyond our control. These factors include, without limitation, short squeezes. It literally goes in and explains what short squeezes are and how they're quite likely on their stock. It does talk about a dividend in here, but it's kind of just outlining what it means and not necessarily anything else. Some people were saying since they have that debt to France, they can't do it, but that doesn't make any sense. Why they wouldn't cover that? But if they weren't planning on offering a dividend, then I guess there'd be no reason to cover that debt at this point. Were they positive so they can be included? Does it actually have to be positive earnings per share? It beat earnings per share, but it's not positive. It is negative 0.47 instead of the estimated was like 0.60 something. Checks notes. Let's see. This is all pre-market after hours, guys. This really doesn't matter. The price action that matters is during the day. So this literally, we could open up tomorrow at 184 and we could just rip. Yeah, this doesn't really matter a whole lot, honestly. It's exciting to see it go up and down fast, but they did beat EPS. They absolutely did beat EPS. Let me show you. Since you have question. Where is it? So here is EPS, earnings per share, right here. Estimated was 0.67, reported was 0.45. So that is a beat because it's negative. So when you have negatives, the lower number that's closer to 0 is better. That's just the way it works. Buy the dip. I mean, honestly, buying after hours, that might be the biggest dip. If you hold free, you get an extra 30% from Uncle Sam. It's not quite 30, but yep, long-term capital gains. That's good to hear just watching. Your search requirements are all very skewed, though. Google knows what you've watched in the past, so you're probably being skewed, but that's good anyways. Bullish. Nothing's happening. All hyping earnings, dividend, NFT, but nothing is happening. Yeah. Yep. This technically though, the chart still looks good to me. Tomorrow could change that, but going into tomorrow, we're still in a nice bull flag. We're still in this swaps futures rollover period that ends tomorrow. Just like we had back here, this period where they're having to roll over their swaps or futures, whatever it is, that's carrying this massive short position, and they can't hide it, and clearly because this price action is not normal. So happens every however 90 days or whatever, and we saw it here, and now we're at the last day of it. So tomorrow could be a big day. But even if it's not, this still is a bull flag. We're still bullish on the MACD. Yeah, so this is good. This is going to 160. Yeah, maybe it could. We'll see. It could go to 160, and that's why this is the ultimate short squeeze, because it has fundamentals behind it. It has great fundamental value behind it. So most short squeezes are very speculative. There's a reason why they were shorted, and the reason why they're cheap, because they're crappy. And this one is not. When when it was shorted and getting shorted down, yeah, this was going to become a bankrupt company. I don't doubt that. I see the chart. Brick and mortar selling used video games was going to die. The difference was when they got Ryan Cohen. That changed everything. So now this huge short position that they were holding on a bankrupt company turned into a short position on a company that is competing with Amazon. You don't think so? Check the prices, check the app, check the shipping. Prices are similar, if not better than Amazon. Shipping is just as fast, if not faster. You don't need a membership. They're going to take market share from Amazon. They already started to. Not even including NFTs and selling used video games with, blockchain. MT Smash weekend box office records. Woo! They rolled over the futures. They need to buy nearly the same amount. Shoot. Only have to tomorrow. I know, Tom. I was expecting more futures rollover before now, but yeah, I think tomorrow is the last day, so that's true. Tomorrow could be insane. Oh, it could be insane. AMC GME partnership, Avengers assemble. RIP your calls. Not necessarily Oswaldo. Not necessarily. This is Weeble I'm using. I have a link in the description. This is just a brokerage. I like it. It's a good one. This is their desktop version. GME is coming down just because that's what hedges do after earnings, and that was expected. That's what they've always done after earnings. I was hopeful that it wouldn't, but this is still after hours, so that really doesn't mean a whole lot. What matters is tomorrow, where it opens, whether it's here or there, and then where it goes tomorrow. This after hours doesn't really honestly mean a whole lot. But that being said, yes, every earnings they've even done well on, they've been shorted down heavily. So I still think that we will break the trend. What we were hoping for was crazy news that would cause the short squeeze to start, the top of the short squeeze to start. However, even though we didn't get that, they still have the rollover, and I still think we're going to break the trend on it being shorted back down. And if it is shorted back down, look at where they have to go. So look at the floor that's being set. You see this floor? 40, 122, 140, 150. The floor is slowly getting higher. So yeah, they might short it back down. Where are they going to short it to though? This exponential floor is growing. So 150, 155, 160. To me, that's worst case scenario, and not even worst case scenario, because that means they're using more. They're shorting it more, make the short squeeze bigger, give them more, give us more ammo. Their short seller is the highest bidder on the buy side. Why no one is a lot of retail actually doesn't trade after hours, so that's why this, I wouldn't say this is from retail. And expecting dividends, that's a pretty limited mindset on who's actually expecting dividends. If you're just reading Reddit and Superstonk, that's not the whole world. That's 300,000 people. It's a significant amount of people, but there's 7 billion in the world. There's a lot of shareholders other than those on Superstonk that are expecting a dividend. That's funny, Anna. If I went to sell 40, I'd sell my whole portfolio by GME. I know, and that's the thing. There's buy walls like crazy. Anytime there's a dip, retail eats it up. We don't need you. Leave the rocket. Yeah, tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for the subscriptions. I appreciate it, guys. We do a lot of options, and the last few months has been pretty much a lot about GME, of course. Got a lot of shares in it though too. All business chilling out there. Well, I guess we'll just have to trade on the technical analysis and the potential of this futures rollover period. Yeah, again, I think this MACD will probably come down, and once it gets close to that signal, we'll see if it breaks through to bearish or if it bounces. That'll be the tell, to me at least. And at that point, the price action might be in this 191, might be a little lower like where it is now, but then we could rally. Because unlike back here, we don't have the signs of a reversal like we had back here before earnings, where then it did reverse. We don't have that yet. So tomorrow will be huge. I was really hoping Crushing's beat into profitability. All I've seem to be shopping. So you see it on Reddit, and you see probably a majority of people that are on Reddit that are making big purchases are sharing those pictures. So it's really a small window of people that you're exposed to, unfortunately. Seems like it's everybody, but it's really not. But their earnings did beat. Their, at least EPS beat. So where is that? That's here. So the projected was negative 0.67 earnings per share, and reported was negative 0.45. So earnings beat, earnings did well. Just didn't get crazy short squeeze news in the after hours, even though their filing again mentions short squeezes and how they're expecting a short squeeze. Yep, zoom out, that's right. Yeah, that's why just on the daily this bull flag's nice. Rollover period. Everything's kosher here to me. I like it. I like it. And I mean, really, we don't need any of that news for the short squeeze to happen. We don't need an NFT dividend. We don't need a share split. We don't need any of that stuff. Exponential floor. So if you look at on there was a Reddit guy that kept sharing the exponential floor, basically a rising floor that they can't drop it below. And the fact that it doesn't drop below this rising floor is kind of a sign. And you can see it. I mean, even if you look at the 180-day moving average here, this orange line, you can see this is the trend line. So it stayed consistent, and we came close to hitting it here, and it bounces off it. And oftentimes these moving averages will act as support and resistances. So we've been bullish on that for a long time. This 9 moving average, a shorter term, has been bullish, being above the long-term moving average. So and how long has it been that way? Look at that. It crossed back here. This was a huge, it's called the golden cross. And the short-term moving average cross is bullish across the long-term moving average. This is a golden cross. This happened 8/18/2020. So literally like a year ago, it's been in a bullish territory, and it's been there ever since. The short-term moving average has been over the long-term moving average ever since about a year ago. And when we got close to it here, it used it as support, and we bounced off of it. So after hours, this price action really doesn't matter a whole lot. This is hedges trying to scare retail, the few that can buy or sell in the after hours. Yeah, I see it. 177. This is just cheap. It's like when your favorite toy goes on sale. You don't get upset. It's flattening. No, this 180 moving average isn't flattening. And even if it is, as long as the 9 is over it, it's bullish. I mean, up here just a tiny bit. Yeah. I mean, it'll slow down. Look at the price action. The price action is like one big consolidation, one big wedge. This could be one big flag. So yeah, I mean, flattening or not, we're still over it. And the way I do technical analysis, when the 9's over the 180, it's bullish. It's an upward trend. They should have done better. I don't think they have the option to. SEC is under investigation, and GME is involved with it, and they're not allowed to talk. So we were hoping for stuff, but they're under gag order. I feel like I'm just chatting with bots now. But yeah, if you can trade after hours and you've got the same conviction I do on GME, this is a great buy. I've got options. That's how I've been buying into it, by selling or shorting puts. But look at the RSI. Look at that thing. 22 in the after hours. That is awesome. So 170, that's like right here. Yeah. So what I was thinking was, we've got this kind of support. Where was it? Right here. This 181. Looks like we broke through that. So 176, 175 looks like that's the next support. And it looks like it's gonna hold maybe that. We'll see. We will see. I know you're not all bots, but it's just all these shills and bots like trying to discourage retail. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. The company tweeted themselves talking about the mother of all short squeezes. Okay? You don't do that. They have some legal obligation at this point. Just saying. This is the way, Eric. By tomorrow, it might not be this low. It could be lower, but you know, after hours movement, it might rally back up and open back up kind of where we closed. I'm long GME. Bad reaction to earnings though. It's not a bad reaction. This is what the hedgies do. This earnings was good and it beat and it tanked the next day. This earnings, good, it beat, it tanked the next day. They've been doing this for years. They've been doing this from when DFV was alone on this play. Earnings tanked. Earnings tanked. But look, a couple days later, continuation. Tanked. A couple days later, continuation. And that even happens with other stocks. It's not just GME. Tanked after that earnings, then rallied. Just because there's expectations. There's manipulation and they want to make money on it. So they want to drop it, shake people out, get their stop loss orders triggered, and you know, try and cover. They do tank the price every single time. It's true. I was hopeful that they wouldn't, and I actually still am. This after hours to me doesn't mean a whole lot. To me, technically, we're still in a very bullish trend. So I'm still bullish on the end of this week. EPS was a miss, double check. Am I not reading it right? I could be reading it wrong. Is this not it right here? Earnings analysis of GME September 8th, that's today, 2021. This is it right here, right? Second quarter 2021. Estimated negative 0.67. Reported negative 0.45. How did that miss? People have stop losses for sure. Wrong site. And this is the Nasdaq.com. What else are you gonna say? Look at finance. I looked at their 10Q and their 8Q. What do you think this is just wrong? Actual file. Where is it on here? On the 10Q or the 8Q? Probably the 8Q, I guess. Talking about this. Let's see. Here. Confusing a miss with being profitable. Yeah, I think they are. No, yeah, the earnings per share is still negative. Earnings per share is still negative. It's better than what they're estimating. They're estimating it was going to be negative 0.67, but instead it's negative 0.45. So that's better because it's closer to zero. Not sure what. I don't even know if it's actually in here. Estimated and made. I'm not sure. I don't think it's in here. I mean, this is the most simple and cleared out way to do it. I don't know why. You think Nasdaq.com is wrong? Negative 0.76? Where? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, if they miss or not doesn't really matter, but I want to definitely see if it's right. I want to have the right numbers. Let's see. Earnings call, previous, beat, miss. Oh, you're talking about on revenue. Revenue? Wait. Why does this have quarter two? Ongoing quarter two, 2022. Heck? Revenue. Maybe you're talking about revenue, not EPS. Are you talking revenue, not EPS? Negative 0.76. Earnings per share. Let's see. April. Okay. Sales beat. Earnings whisper, number and analyst expectations. Oh, Seeking Alpha says EPS misses by 0.09, beats on revenue. Let's see. I don't know if this is true or not. Is this what you're getting it from? You're looking at a Seeking Alpha article over the Nasdaq.com? You're talking about the non-GAAP EPS. Okay. Yeah. Non-GAAP. That could be. I wasn't looking at non-GAAP. What you're talking about? Is this what you were talking about? Sorry, I should have just checked Seeking Alpha first. You're right. Next, I'm gonna check Motley Fool and see what they say too. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm stoked. Nice bull flag setting up. Nice little discount. Looks like it maybe found a floor about 175. If you guys want more stupid financial, non-financial advice from me, sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. They beat, they missed, doesn't matter. We know the fundamentals are there. We know the short squeeze is coming. Nasdaq says they beat on EPS, maybe non-GAAP they didn't beat. I don't know. I'm not technical enough to know this stuff. So yeah, maybe they didn't on all fronts. That's for you to decide and ponder while you rest your head at night on your pillow. What is non-GAAP EPS? What is it though? Thanks guys for watching. Jump on our Discord and our Twitter if you'd like. Twitter is at HappyMoneyYT. Discord is in the description. Discount for tomorrow. I think so. I think we will get a discount tomorrow. The best discount could be right now though. Honestly, this might be the discount you can get. He's playing the trend line we're dropping under. Yeah, that's the long-term moving average. That's 180-day or 180-day candlestick moving average. So we've been bullish on that since right here, since we had this golden cross, 819. About a year ago. We came down, we got close, and oftentimes it'll be a support or resistance. Use it as support here in a way, and we're still, I mean, we're close to it, but look how far. So down here, bounced off it too. Didn't get quite as close, came here and shot off of it. So yeah, if it comes down again, it could kind of use it as support again, but time will tell. Benzinga, GameStop, EPS 0.7 misses. Benzinga. What about cycles? A sudden drop through 20 minutes in March. Firms can only be explained by price. Agreed. Yep, we are still in the swaps futures rollover period. I think it ends tomorrow based on Crean's write-up. I don't trade futures or swaps. Some of you guys maybe do, but I'm not as familiar with them. The rollover thing does make sense just based on the price action. When I see price action like this, I know something's up just because I watch candlesticks and this kind of stuff. So this means something to me just as much as GameStop tweeting, oops, MOASS, my bad, and giving lots of hints to a crazy short squeeze coming. So that's what I got for you guys. Thanks so much. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Peace out. See you tomorrow.